welcome back to Omni Garage here on the House of Rags. So if you didn't see last week's video, we used C6 Adhesion Promoter Polish to prepare this Land Rover Defender that we've got behind us for the next step, which is ceramic coating. So this video is specifically around the DIY Detail 8-year ceramic coating. This is type 2, so it's not the latest type 3, which is labeled Hydrate. But this is a really good coating option if you're looking for something economical. This is the cheapest 8-year coating you are going to currently find on the House of Rags website, particularly if you use the code OMNIGARAGE to save you 10% further off your order. The key difference between the old Type 2 8-year that I've got in my hand here and the new Hydrate coating, the main characteristic difference would be this is a coating that you need to apply and remove after a few minutes. Whereas the Hydrate coating, you can leave that on the car for an extended period of time. The Hydrate coating has some micro-filling abilities as well in terms of some of the hairline kind of scratches that you see. We have had hands-on experience with that coating. We've also had hands-on experience with this 8-year Type 2 coating. And we thought we would show you basically the process that we would go to use this product in order to apply it to the vehicle here. And what we're going to do today is something a little bit different as well. We're going to do the 8-3 stack. So we're going to put on top of this 8-year coating, the 3-year DIY coating that has graphene properties in it. So if you're looking for something that has the longevity, that's your 8-year. And then if you're looking for the additional characteristic of the graphene to help prevent water spots, the 8-3 stack is exactly what you're wanting to do. Now, this is such a simple process. So with the 8-year coating, we've got the DIY Detail foam applicator pad here. All we need to do, this is already primed. So we'll just add a few drops onto the applicator pad there, set our bottle down.
It's so easy, you don't even need to wear shoes, eh? You're obviously
exactly.
keen for
Shoes
comfort.
Off. We're going comfort today. And then the way that we generally apply this coating is we just use the applicator pad in small circular motions just to make sure that we kind of cross hatch it across everything. The other way you can do this is up, down, you can kind of do this. We find if you do that, you really should be coming the other way as well to make sure that you really cross bond this. So if you're going in that circular motion...
You can also make like a puddle line or a pickup line.
Yeah, you can, so just like this.
And then you can pick
and then kind of taking it from there. There's really no wrong way to do this. We just find that the circular motions works quite nicely in order to make sure we don't miss any spots on the surface. The amount of coating that we've just added there as well, like 5-6 drops, that's enough to get us through this whole door. You will get to a point applying pretty much any ceramic coating where if this starts to get really squeaky, you know that you're starting to run out of product. Right now I'm finding this glides nicely across the surface. So we like the Hydrate coating, fantastic coating, and it gives us that kind of leg up to make sure that we can come back in a few hours time, even tomorrow if we need to, and potentially remove a high spot. We have got lucky with that coating. This is a coating that if you leave to cure overnight, you're probably going to need to polish a spot. So I would say it's slightly less user-friendly in terms of a beginner or a DIY in terms of the forgiveness. But what we do find is this is a much thinner coating. So the Hydrate coating is slightly thicker droplets, and this is easier to remove than the Hydrate. So you do have a trade-off between the two coatings. We've got quite a few boxes remaining of this Type 2 coating, and we really enjoy using it. And I think our sweet spot for removal is somewhere between 3 to 4 minutes. We find if we leave it for any longer than that, we start to get to a point where it is a bit harder to remove with our coating.
It's winter time here in New Zealand too, and it's 17 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, it's actually been a beautiful day today. So
and we don't have very much humidity, so
no.
Your conditions are going to change. I guess when you start to see some of that coating start to disappear, maybe not quite 50% of it, but that's the point at which you can see, like, I don't know if I can catch it here, but you can see how
if you come from this angle,
starting to flash over the top there. That's when I would get rid of it. So Glenn's probably ready to remove that now.
Yeah, what I'm going to do, just before I do that, I'm going to give that probably another 30 seconds. I'm just going to coat this area here. Now, the beauty around this coating is that you can use it on paint, you can use it on trim, you can use it on glass, you can use it on wheels. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. Obviously, this is still a clear coat, kind of painted surface on the gloss black that we've got here. But equally so, we've got things like this trim. And what you'll see, it adds a really nice kind of deep sheen to these areas when we're coating them. So we're going to put this on absolutely everything. I am at the point where I probably need to remove from the door, so I will hold there. I will remove, and And then one of the things that we do enjoy about this is that it's so easy to remove at that 3 to 4 minute mark. And we're just looking, I mean, I don't know if you can see through the camera there. Can you see kind of some of those rainbowy kind of hazy lines?
Yep, you can see them here. I don't know what it's like from this.
Maybe from here you can probably see around the door handle area. So what you're seeing there is excess coating right here as well. So that is coating that we need to remove now. So the whole idea with this is the this is not the DIY detail. This is the House of Rags level 1 towel. So this is the coating removal towel. And I'm not like putting pressure into this. This is just gliding along the surface because my whole idea is I only want to remove the excess that is sitting on the top of the surface. It's called the level 1 towel for a reason. We are leveling this coating. We are not trying to completely remove everything we've got on the surface. And because we've only left it for a couple of minutes, I mean, I think this video is one take, so you'll be able to see exactly how long it's been. It's nice and easy to remove. Really, we're just kind of methodically working through, making sure that we level it all across the surface. And I think for the price point of this Type 2 coating and how easy it is to work with, I really think that, you know, if you're getting into ceramic coating for the first time and you are wanting a coating that's going to potentially stand the test of time, you're looking for something that's a leg up on a 3-year or a 5-year, I think the Type 2 DIY coating is a great option at the price point. All right, and then the second towel, this is the Freebird 400 by the House of Rags. We're really enjoying this as our second coating removal towel. This is now the point where the first was about the leveling. This is around the removal. So we're going to want to put a little bit more pressure in this one. And I'm making sure that absolutely everything's been removed from the surface. And you can feel the slickness immediately on this. I do feel like this is a coating though, that once it has an opportunity to cure, if we come back in half an hour, the slickness level ramps up again.
So we did say at the beginning of the video we were going to do the 8-3 stack, and here we are. This is the 3-year ceramic coating that's going to go over the top. So you kind of want to wait somewhere between 1 to 8 hours before you apply this coating. We're about 2 odd hours in to this process, so this has had plenty of time. So we're going to now put this, we're not going to put it on the top, it's going to merge. They're going to merge together and become sort of one layer. That's why there's that time frame that Ivan talks about between 1 to 8 hours. This again can go on everything. I'm just going to show you how to put it on this door. And this is the graphene coating. So this is 3-year with graphene in it. The reason why it's only got the graphene for 3 years.
Oh, that was a good catch. A little bit of graphene, you have some good water behaviour down there. No water spots coming in that spot.
Damn.
Oh wow, you've done a whole little run of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. So something you'll notice when Glenn puts this on the pad here rather than on the floor, that it's quite a dark liquid versus the 8-year Type 2 that we put as our base layer. Now, something we have found as well is that the 8-year by itself is relatively slick. As you're applying this, you do feel a little bit of tackiness. So Glenn's probably feeling that right now. A little bit tacky as he applies, and that tackiness runs through the wipe off as well. Very, very interesting to see what we'll have tomorrow when the coating has an opportunity to cure on the surface.
And so the application process is exactly the same as what we just showed you to put it on. Nothing special here, and I don't think you're going to see it that well either. It sort of has blended itself in really easily.
Well, you can kind of see it in the, you can probably see it over here, top left hand corner. And then just doing that cross hatch.
I'm only doing it because I'm struggling to see it. You can see some haze starting to develop, so now it is time to remove the coating. Exactly the same process, there's nothing special here. And I think it was slightly slicker to apply, but this is not as slick. So I think the 8-year by itself felt like a slicker process. This has become not tacky, but just a little grabby.
And I think the thing is here, you're doing this for a reason. You were doing the 8-3 stack because you were looking for water spot resistance with the graphene that's added into that 3-year coating.
I mean, and it's also going to turn up the amount of water beading you get. It's going to turn up the gloss you get and just add another sacrificial layer. So I think that's all very important stuff. And the reason why it's only a 3-year with the graphene is because Ivan talks about the structure of the graphene starts to deteriorate over sort of the 3-year period, and so you sort of lose that effect of the graphene. So that is the application process of the DIY detail 83 stack. Go to the House of Rags, use the code OmniGarage, that'll save you 10% off at checkout. We are affiliated with the House of Rags, we get a bit of a kickback, but that allows us to buy products like this and make good videos and content for you guys to watch. Highly recommend the stack, it's a great process and you'll really enjoy it. Thanks for watching, catch you guys on the next one.